Thank you for tuning in. You are listening to Shop Talk Radio 2020, and I am your host, Styles by Joni. And today we are going to discuss too much killings amongst our people. I'm just not understanding. We lost another soldier, two in 1 week, and many, many more all over. And it's just happening too much in our communities. It's just too much to try to uplift people like on the daily from losing their peers. You got the youth and the young people that are losing their friends and their brothers and their sisters. As I said this same topic before, I have said the same thing over and over again, and it's continuously to happen. You know, how much can you say sorry for your loss? That's becoming too common to even say those words. I mean, it seems to me as if death is more common than living, you know, and it's kind of traumatic to the point that you don't even feel anymore when somebody dies. It's becoming more of a norm when you lose somebody, and it's just like a sad day, you know. I'm just like over it, and I don't know if anybody else is with me on that, but I'm just so tired of trying to understand what it is in the community of our youth and young people, men and women, to where you want to take someone else's life, let alone a stranger. It could be your friend, it could be your brother, you know, and it's just happening too much. I think that hate and jealousy is so strong in the Black community that it is doing a lot of damage for our young people that's even coming up. This is what they are seeing. This is what they are used to seeing. You know, it's like, oh well, you know, somebody died today. It's like it shouldn't be that way, where you have young people not understanding the feeling of death. Usually, from what I remember and what I'm used to, is when somebody dies, usually our elders, you know, that pass away, you know, and that feeling of grief is understood. You know what I mean? That feeling of grief, the pain is different from what we're going through today. Today, we can't even grieve because it's so many deaths back to back to back. You know, yeah, I shouldn't have family members and friends. They're in their youth, they're in their 30s, you know what I'm saying, 20s, and they're losing their friends left and right. They're losing their peers, and we have to put a stop to it. We have to talk to our people, you know what I'm saying, and see what's going on with them, because it's just ridiculous. We're losing our peers. They're losing their peers. They're losing their friends that they're growing up with, that they're close to, that they love, and people are taking their lives from. It's just heartbreaking, you know. And we just really need to do something as a community to try to uh talk to people, you know, because I said, you know what, I haven't done this in a while and talked about, you know, what's going on in the communities, and but here I am again, because what are we going to do? I mean, so many of our men and women have lost their lives, you know, and I'm just so tired of talking about it. I want a resolution I want something to be done and see if we can um, communicate uh, the issues and the problems in the Black community, because it seems that nobody cares. And I've heard that word a lot. A lot of people use that word, well, I don't care, and, use that word so carelessly. If you don't care, that's really sad, because that's what we are today, because a lot of people seems to not care about life. Another young man just lost his life. His friend shot him, and he's gone. And allegedly, I'll say, a friend killed him. And it happens so much that, I'm tired of, I want to pay homage to the people that's losing their lives, like on a daily, carelessly, by the police. The police are killing us. Friends of friends are killing each other. I mean, you got strangers just shooting up areas. You can't even have a good time. You can't even have a good time in the street anymore, because somebody, is going to come and just shoot the place up. And I'm just going to say that, for me personally, my own thoughts, that it can't be us doing all these killings like this and just random shootings and killings of our people. We got to stretch our minds a little bit, that it can't be just happening that way, that we're just shooting up our own people. We just decide we're just going to shoot up this spot. I mean, it's just, we're doing damage. We're damaging our future potential citizens out here. Our community is depleting, because we're killing off our males. We're killing off each other. And it's just like I'm just so tired of talking about it. Philando is gone. You have Michelle, Sandra Bland. You got George Floyd, Emmett Till. They did him the same way. They still killing our people. Antoine, you got Tamar, you got Freddie, Lil Cupcake, my little baby, Lil Cupcake. So many, Trayvon Martin. I mean, and the list goes on and on and on. Breonna Taylor. You got your homeboy in the neighborhood passing away. You got your neighbor next door and across the way. It's just too much. It's too much. I can't. It just sounds like when you say sorry for your loss now today, it just sounds like it's just a common thing to say. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. No, not sorry for your loss. We tired of losing our people. So if anybody hear this message, if anybody hear my cry, because like I said, I want to build an army. We need some type of army. We need some type of unit. We need some type of cultural clan, as I could say. We need some type of cultural unit, a union. We need a village. We need someone that we could go to talk to if there's a problem. We need so much in our communities. We need to build our own schools so we could teach our own children. It's so much that we need, and we've been trying to do this for 20 years, 30, 40 years ago, and we're still in the same space. We are still in the same space. And it just seems to be getting worse and worse. Like nobody cares about the Black community. And you do have people out here trying. You got people out here trying like me, who trying to spread the word that young people, please put the guns down. Talk it out with your brother. Talk it out with your sister. Talk it out with the neighbor that you're having a beef with. You know what I'm saying? Just to talk it out with your husband or your wife or your girlfriend. Don't kill us. Stop killing each other. And then the sad part about it is that what I don't think people like that word of not caring, that is landing you. If you do the crime, you will do the time. If you kill someone, you will get caught eventually. I mean, those things don't last forever. You can't run forever. You're gonna end up in prison. And the sad thing about it, sisters and brothers, they're building more and more prisons for who? For black people, or for people who do crimes. And that's what you guys are not understanding. Do you not know? Is that the world that you guys want to live in prison, in jail? Is that where you want to go and then try to fight to get out? I know people who are in jail right now who's trying to fight for their lives to get out of there. Trust me, that's not a place that you want to be. That's not a place you want to go. It's not a place you want to go. And the mentality that is out here in the world, like with our youth and our communities, the mentality is not the same 20 and not even 30 years ago. People not thinking how, I'll just put myself out there, how I was raised and how I grew up in the hood, in the streets, and what knowledge I obtained to have wisdom to be able to share with you guys. The mentality of how people think today is short. It's this short. Nobody's thinking about the action and the consequence of what you do. Nobody's thinking about that quick reaction, that anger because you're mad or you're upset and you just want to end it. That's going to cause a lifetime of hell for you in the future. Nothing good is going to come out of killing someone and taking someone's life away from their family and their loved ones. We got to put the guns down. Guns are for protection. Y'all make me not even want to have my concealed permit. You know, it's for protection. It's to protect someone. It's to protect yourself. It's to protect your family. It's not to use your weapon to hold a grudge and decide to kill somebody. I think that's a weakness. I think that's weak for somebody to do that. I think that's a cowardly for someone to do that and take somebody's life instead of talking it out. Duke it out. What happened to that? I'm not encouraging violence at all, but I'm trying to use some kind of common sense. Anger, or do you go from 1 to 100 that quick that you will kill somebody and snap and just take someone's life? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep this. This is just gonna be raw and just how it was. If I was rambling in the beginning, y'all get what I'm saying. We got to stop and put the guns down. So I'm tired of seeing my people who I know cry. I'm tired of seeing people who know people who know people who know people cry. I'm crying for people who I don't even know. This is sad. I'm only one person, and guess what? I started this late in my life. I started this late, and I'm doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it because God is telling me this is what I need to do. Because people need to talk. Y'all need to be talked to because nobody is listening. Nobody is growing these young people up. Nobody have anybody to lean on. So this is what I'm doing, and I hope that I get across to somebody, anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people. If you hear this, let's put the guns down. Let's talk it out. Communicate. I'm tired of crying for other people. I'm tired of crying for my black people, my youth. I'm tired of seeing all these young black men falling. Beautiful, beautiful kings and queens falling. Let's do something. Let's lift up each other. Let's put the guns down. I urge you, put the guns down. Man, I'm tired of crying. Until next time, you are listening to Shop Talk Radio 2020. And you guys tune in to my show on YouTube and also on iHeartRadio, 6 p.m. Fridays, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace out, blessings, and love. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm only one person, and it's hard to build um a team, when you're by yourself, you know, and it's hard to build the right people and bring them along who believes in you and the things that you're saying. But I know for a fact that what I'm saying makes sense. We got to put the guns down, man. We are losing our people. We losing the village. We if we keep killing off these young black men, man, beautiful young men. I mean, people's dads, people's brothers, people's uncles. I mean, it's. I'm just so over that part. I wish I could start some type of, like what Tupac did. Tupac kind of was speaking it. He was speaking it, but he didn't build that team that was behind him. You know, if I could build I would love to have an army. We need some type of army, a unit, because the way the world looking today, and I know y'all see it, you know, it's all around us. And the way the world is looking today, man, it's really not looking promising, you know, especially for our youth and our young people. Look what they're growing up to. Look what they're growing into, the world they're growing into. Across the water, across the way in Iraq, they burning down, and our troops left from over there, and they bombing and all kind of stuff is happening over there. And to kid you not, I actually literally feel like that's how we living in Baghdad. I mean, we killing up each other, they killing us, we killing us. When is enough going to be enough? I want to live until, maybe 90. I want to see my grandchildren and my children raised. I know you guys want to see that too. Where are the uncles and the fathers of these men that's out here killing each other? Where the daddies at? What the daddy's saying? The uncles, no uncles, nobody can talk to these young men. I mean, is that the only way that you guys can solve a problem, which is through gun violence? You can't talk it out, like communicate the problem, so you can still maybe have that friend. I mean, even friends are devalued. I mean, just the whole black race seems to be devalued, and we are killing it off. I'm just not. I'm so over it, people. And it's just only little old me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to spread the word. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep on talking to y'all. Whoever hear me, whoever believe in me and what I'm saying, trust me, I'm a wise woman. I know some stuff. What I'm saying to you is not bull crap. I just wish it would stop. I've never lived in a life like this. It's just the vision of it, the visual of it. It's always been here. We've been killing, and the police been killing us, and things been happening in life, and life is life. But the way the vision of it today, and what I'm seeing today, it's like we're living in Baghdad. I pray every day, every morning, when I walk into work, when I leave out of work, when I get in my car, when I send my children off. I'm praying for everyone. I'm praying for people who I don't know. I'm praying for the people who I love and the people who know me, who see me, who watch me. But prayer is not all we need. We need more than prayer. We need some kind of miracle, because the way it's looking for black people, colored people, brown people, it just seems like it's going down a downward spiral. And it gets depressing. It gets depressing. I don't know about for the rest of y'all, but I know for me, when I see somebody I don't even know, if I see a brother and I scroll or I see something that somebody passed again, it's just an ill feeling that it brings over me that I'm just so tired of it. And it's kind of scary because you don't know. You could go out your door. I can go out my door today and something happened. I'm not wishing that. I'm not saying that, but that's just the world we living in. You just never know, and it's sad. But it's even worse in our Black communities. And it's all because we don't have that support. We don't have support. We don't have that support. We are fighting by ourselves. Literally. We are fighting by ourselves. We are fighting by ourselves out here. And it's even harder when we don't have a union. We don't even have a union. White people, they have a union. Call it what you want, but they have a union. You got the Indians, they have their union. You got the Mexicans, they got their union. They togetherness. That's what I'm talking about. When I say that union, I mean that togetherness. When one fight, they all gonna fight. And they're gonna jump on they're gonna jump it, okay? Chinese people got a union. The Latinos, they have a union. Togetherness. This is what I'm talking about again. Togetherness. But Black people, we don't have that union. We hate amongst each other. We jealous of each other. Why? Why is that we cannot get along for too long? And I know the damage has been done from slavery, from back in the day. Things that have been done to us, been embedded. It's been embedded as if it was a curse put upon us. But we don't have to carry that. We don't have to carry that curse. We don't have to carry that culture of ways. We don't have to carry that along into the next generation. The things that we are doing out here and what we're seeing and what we're producing, it's not good for the future. We got to catch up and stay ahead. Not revert back. Not go backwards. If we're gonna keep up with the future, because the future is gonna pass us. You see this? Star Wars. You see this? You see this Star Wars in the future? You see this guns and shooting and all this? All of this is happening right now today. All of this is happening. You got this is happening. They shooting, they killing off their people in Iraq, or Iran. You know, guns is always liberated, but it's no longer liberated for a movie anymore. We actually living in the movie. We are on film. Everybody laughing at us. You don't know how many debates and stuff I've gotten in because of what somebody else said, or even white people, you know what I'm saying, may have everybody have a different view of us as a people. And you'll be surprised, some speak good, and then you'll be surprised some have no knowledge of what we go through. You have some white people actually think that we are the problem, think that it's our fault we getting killed. Think that, why do you feel that only Black people are targeted? Why do you feel that? Because it's not happening to no one else. Our community is the only community that's tarnished, it seems like, that's broken. If nobody don't see this, what I'm saying, we in trouble. Our children are depressed. Our children are not happy. Our children have to live in this mess. They have to regroup and try to keep moving and keep going. And it seems like depression harms the Black community more. And that's another thing I want to say about mental illness. mental illness in America, there should be more places and housing and different programs for mental illness. They used to have stuff like that where you would go to the mental health facility. If your mind's off or whatever and you have an episode, there's a mental health facility for that. They got rid of all that stuff. All the stuff that the human beings and humanity need, they got rid of it. So they put the cost into other things, It doesn't, people's human lives does not matter. The mental illness does not matter. You got so many people out here walking on the streets. It's a shame. It's shameful. I want to help. So I want to help so many, but the thing is, they have mental issues. They're dealing with things on the inside. So you cannot always walk up to somebody and think that you're going to be safe in that. And then being that, women put themselves out there a lot. Women are the forefront of a whole lot of stuff and trying to help and trying to build and trying to do. Where's our unit? But for the mental illness, we should have more facilities for mental health. We don't have that. We should have programs to help with that in schools or wherever, in churches. Even the churches should have some kind of program or something that they can help with that. If you see somebody having a hard time, we have no resources in the Black community. It's if we do, is barely none. I'm telling you, it's we're in a bad place, man, in America, and I want to live. I want to see, and I want to live. I want to see my family and my children grow. The worst thing that can happen to anyone is to die before it's time, before their time. Because you don't even get to even come back home to straighten out your affairs. Somebody else doing that for you and scrummaging through your stuff. You're gone. You're no longer here on earth. And that's kind of unfair to be taken away from this world because somebody felt like doing it. Where's the world going? We're going on in a dire spiral. Oh my goodness, I tell you. And let me just go on the I'm gonna go off of that. Let me just touch bases on the vaccine and wearing your mask. I'm just gonna say, because it seems like a lot of confusion out there, what to do. Take the vaccine. If you take it, you're praying that you're good, in a few years after, I believe in it, but I don't trust in it. So with that being said, everyone, and then guess what? With me saying I believe in it and I don't trust in it, a lot of people are like that. We're like 50-50 in the world with this vaccine. So with that 50-50, because you have the CDC saying one thing, and then you have all the other people in your communities in your state saying one thing. So it's confusion. Wear your mask inside, don't wear it outside. Wear your mask. So it's kind of separating people. And that's what it's gonna be down to. So in the mix of it, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Just wear it. I don't care. I don't want you sneezing on me. I don't want nothing. Listen, until you decide to do what's best for you and keep yourself, stay alive and keep yourself healthy and from catching anything, which is anything. It's so much out here you can catch. Wear your mask. Wear it. Wear your mask. Just wear your mask. Now I kind of understand the Indian people, how they wear their masks and they stay covered. I'm looking at it as more as just, cleanliness is next to godliness. And now it's your whole body. That's what's affected now. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Wholeheartedly. That means from your top to your bottom, your whole soul. We got to do better, people, as a people. We got to do better, America. Whoever sees this, we got to do better as a people. Just people. Let's love on each other. Peace. Can we live in peace? Can we be that community that love on each other and help one another? Why do we have to look down on each other? Why do we have to hate and be jealous of each other? Can we love? I like this right here. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to see me. You don't need to see me because I feel like I'm covered. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to see me. Talk to me like this. Do you deserve to see my face? Like mentally, that's how I'm thinking about this whole thing. It's just really, really eye-opening, and you guys better get it together because the way the world's looking, like life is too short. Live your lives to the fullest because it could be gone in an instant. And on that note, I want you guys to continue listening to me and support me. And if you're watching this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to hear what you guys think, and I would love to hear how you guys feel. And again, until next time, you guys, check out my YouTube channel, Shop Talk Radio 2020, and also check me out. My show airs Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can hear it on iHeartRadio, WDRB Media. And again, until next time, you guys, be blessed, be safe, wear your mask. If you're not sure about certain things, wear your mask, because we're in a serious time. We're in a serious time. Again, until next time, peace out and love you all.